Hey, what's up, everyone? So I still can't, I still can't just wrap my head around this, but it just happened. Israel and the United Arab Emirates have reached historic peace agreement. So, and that they said that right now they said things are happening that they can't really talk about. But the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said it's a historic day and a significant step forward for peace in the Middle East. They said this is the beginning process of peace in the Middle East. The United Arab Emirates ambassador said the landmark U.S. brokered peace deal with Israel was a win-win for diplomacy. It was a win for diplomacy and a significant advance in Arab-Israeli relations. Today's announcement is a win for diplomacy and for the entire region of the Middle East. They said it is a significant advance in the Arab-Israeli relations, and it lowers tensions and creates new energy for positive change. And this is from a Muslim individual. They also said you have a friend in your Islamic Brotherhood or Islamic brothers. You now have a friend in your Islamic neighbors. That is the official word from the Arab Emirates. You have a friend in your Islamic neighbors to Israel. That's unheard of. Now there's this huge democratic change that's trying to take place across the entire Middle East. And it was pretty much brokered by Jared Kushner. It was made by Trump, signed by Kushner, pushed forward by Jared Kushner, and then agreed upon by Israel and the United Arab Emirates. So, pretty fascinating that that's happening. Now, another point that I wanted to point out. They said that the capital, where the United Arab Emirates, the capital in which this was brokered, is 33 miles. How old was Jesus when he ascended? When he died on the cross? 33. And maybe that's like another signal, a little signal, a message. He was 33. And then you've got the 3.5-year peace treaty. You've got all of these 33. And they said, we are 33 miles away if you ever want to talk. They've opened up travel between Israel and the rest of the Middle East. They have created new diplomacy. They have reached a diplomatic agreement and unity. And they said it's the beginning of a peace treaty. President Trump, who is also a big part of this, actually the biggest besides Jared Kushner, the joint statement of the United Arab Emirates, the United States, and the State of Israel is right here. President Donald J. Trump, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel, and Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, and the Crown Prince Abu Dhabi, of the Supreme Commander of the United Arab Emirates. They spoke today in an agreement and agreed to full normalization of relations between Israel and the United Arab Emirates. Very big news. Very, very big news. They said it's historic. It's a breakthrough that will advance Middle Eastern peace in the region, and is a testament to the bold diplomacy and vision of the three leaders. These three leaders, that's another thing, three major leaders got together. The courage of the United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates and Israel will immediately expand and accelerate cooperation regarding the treatment and development of vaccine for the coronavirus. Working together, these efforts will help save Muslim, Jewish, and Christian lives throughout the region. Today's agreement will lead to better lives for the people of the entire area. The United States and Israel recall with gratitude the appearance of the United Arab Emirates at the White House reception held on January 28, 2020, at which President Trump presented his vision for the peace deal.